Now let us do some more using properties. 7 minus 997 multiplied by minus 2 plus minus 997 multiplied by minus 98. Here you can see that in both the terms minus 997 is common. So minus 997 multiplied by minus 2 plus minus 98 using the distributivity. We are using the distributive property here. So that is minus 997 multiplied by, now minus 2 plus minus minus 98, and that will be your minus 997 multiplied by, now minus 2 minus 98 is minus 100, and minus minus becomes plus, so 99700. Next one, 789 multiplied by 1285 minus 789 multiplied by 285. So here you can see that 789 is common. So 789 multiplied by 1285 minus 285. Also here distributivity. So is equal to 789 multiplied by, now 1285 minus 285 is 1000, and then 789 and 3 zeros. Ninth one, now here let us do some different things, like multiply and reduce to lowest form. Multiply and reduce to lowest term. It means that when you multiply, after that, if possible, if it is not in the simplest form, you have to convert it into simplest form. First one is 3 by 4 multiplied by 12. You know that when we multiply, then numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. But here no denominator here, so you can keep like that. Now, if any cancellation, you can see that 4 ones are 4 threes are, so answer is 3 threes are 9. Next, 3 by 4 multiplied by 5 upon 7. So, whenever you multiply, you don't have to take LCM, remember. LCM we must take only when there is addition or subtraction. So here numerator to numerator multiplication, denominator and denominator. So now you can see that there is no common factors. So it is already in the lowest form. So 3 5s are 15 upon 7 4s are 28. And it is proper fraction, so we don't have to convert it into the mixed fractions. Number 3, 2 upon 3 multiplied by 15 upon 22. So as it is 2 multiplied by 15, 3 multiplied by 22. So now cancellations. So 2 multiplied by 3 5s are 15, 2 11s are 22. So 3 and 2 are cancelled. So simplest form is 5 upon 11. Next one, 9 upon 14 multiplied by 35 upon 18. So here also numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. So 3 3s are 9, 5 7s are 35, 2 7s are 14, and 18 is like 3 3s are 9, 2s are 18. 3 and 3, another 3 and 3. That's all. No other cancellations. So 7 also cancelled. So on the numerator 5 remaining, and in the denominator 2 2s are 4. So 5 upon 4, or it is one integer 1 upon 4 if. But if you write down 5 upon 4, not a wrong answer. Fifth one. Sometimes it can be in the form of mixed fraction also, like this. 3 integer 1 upon 11 multiplied by 1 integer 5 upon 17. So here first convert them into improper fraction. 11 3 is 33 plus 1 34 upon 11. 17 1 is 17. 17 plus 5 22 upon 17. So now 34 into 22, 11 into 17. If you are clever enough, you can directly do the cancellation also. And 2 2s are 4. So by this way, if you know the rules, if you know the method, and as I told you, if it is 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks questions, 1 marks question you can directly write down answer, no problem. But 2 marks, 3 marks, 4 marks questions, you must show the method. Otherwise 0 marks will be given to you. So here we are going to finish the session, and all the best for your exams. Hello students, standard 6th. Today we are going to revise some questions according to the question paper pattern. Let us start with some adding or subtracting on number line. First one is add 5 plus 3 using number line. Now we know that when we do the addition or subtraction on the number line, here 5 plus 3, so we can take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now we have to start from 5, and we know that when we add, we have to move towards the right side. How many steps? 3 steps, because 3 we have to add. So we do like that: 1, 2, and 3. So the direction. How many steps we move? 3. And what did we get? 8. So we can write down here: by moving 3 steps towards right from 5, we get 8. Therefore, 5 plus 3 equals 8. Next, subtract 7 minus 4 using number line. Using number line, we have to do the subtraction. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have to start from 7. And when we are subtracting, we move towards left side to the 7. How much? 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. And this direction. So by moving 4 steps to the left of 7, we get 3. Therefore, 7 minus 4 equals 3. But sometimes we know that the two signs plus and minus comes together in between, or two minus sign. Find 5 plus minus 3 using number line. So now here, when you see that there are two digits together, two signs together, then in this situation, what did we do? So here, 5 plus minus 3. That is equal to plus minus becomes minus. So 5 minus 3. So now we have to do the subtraction. So what will we do now? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to start from 5. Move 3 steps, 1, 2 and 3. What did you get? 2. So by moving 3 steps to the left of 5, we get 2. Therefore, 5 plus minus 3 equals 2. Similarly, if it is like that, 8 minus 6 minus 3 using number line. So now in this situation, 6 minus 3, we know that minus becomes plus. That is 6 plus 3. Right? So now we have to do the same thing, but addition, not subtraction. Addition now, because minus becomes plus. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have to start from 6 and plus means 1, 2 and 3. So by moving 3 steps to the right of 6, we get 9. Therefore 6 minus 3 equals 9. So here whenever you use the number line, be careful when there are two signs together. Plus minus will be minus. Minus will be plus. And if there is only one sign, it is very easier. You know how to do that. Now, today we are again doing the properties. We learn the properties, the sums based on these properties, like simplify using the properties of whole numbers. Simplify using properties of whole numbers. So now in this question, first one, (72) plus 498 plus 28. Now here you can see that 72 plus 28 is easier to add because we get 100. So here first we will bring them together. So here we are using which property? Commutativity. Means in addition you can add the numbers in any order. Now we are making the group, and that is associativity. And remember, you must mention which property is used here. So be careful. So that is 100 plus 498. So now it is easier. 498 plus 100, that is 598. So very simple now. Second, 4 multiplied by 372 multiplied by 25. Now at a glance you can see that 25 fours are 100, right? So 25 will be coming here. So 4 multiplied by 25 multiplied by 372. Here also we use commutativity or commutative property. Then we are making the association, matlab grouping. So associativity. We have to use the associative property. And then 25 fours are 100. 100 multiplied by 372, that is 37,200. Because when we multiply 100, just we have to add 2 zeros. Next, (42) multiplied by 68 plus 42 multiplied by 32. Here you can see that multiplication and plus sign, and then so here there are two terms. What is common in both of them? 42 multiplied by whatever is remaining here, 68, the middle sign, So whenever there is plus and multiplication or minus and multiplication sign are there, what do we use? We use distributive property. Distributivity or distributive property. So now 42 multiplied by 68 plus 32 is 100. So 4200 is the answer. Next, 125 multiplied by 47 multiplied by 8. Now 125 multiplied by 8 will be 1000. So we bring 8 this side. So 125 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 47 using commutativity. And then associativity. 125 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 47. Associativity. And that is 1000 multiplied by 47. And then it is 47,000. Fifth one. 140 plus 104. Now here, sorry, not plus, multiplication. So here we will use this same property, but the other way. Means 100 plus 40 multiplied by 100 plus 4. And then you can do that, or rather we can do it other way. 140 only we will leave like that and multiply by, thus only we will do 100 plus 4. Then it is easier to use the distributivity. So now we know that here 140 will be multiplied with both of them. In 140 multiplied by 100 plus 140 multiplied by 4. Here we used distributivity. So now 140 multiplied by 100 is 14,000. 14 fours are 56, so 560. So 14,560. So if all the properties are in your mind, then it will be very, very easier for us to do the sums like that. But remember, when it is written that using properties, and if you do direct multiplication and addition, I will not give you any marks. Because you have to use the properties. Otherwise you will do with the calculator and directly will write down answer. It is not allowed. And therefore you have to use the properties compulsory. So here we are going to finish today's revision, and all the best for the exams. Thank you very much.